Hey guys, welcome back to Minecraft, the Shipwreck. Today we'll be reading chapter 22, which is titled Jake. It starts on page 196 and goes to page 203. If you guys have enjoyed this book so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Minecraft novels. Without further ado, chapter 22, which is titled Jake. Let's play first, and then close to lunchtime, start cleaning, just in case she pops by again, Jake suggests. I brought Carmen's old keyboard to replace yours, Tank, Emily says, raising up a black keyboard covered in stickers of cartoon skulls. Go ahead and laugh. Tank takes the keyboard and raises his eyebrow, but he doesn't say anything. Jake pokes one of the skull stickers. Does your sister like death and poetry? Don't ever mention poetry to her. She'll never stop. Emily shakes her head. Let's go. Jake feels an elated sense of accomplishment when they finish brewing the potions of water, breathing. With their new sets of diamond armor and enchanted weapons, they had just enough levels between them to get some basic buffs. He feels ready to take on the next clue. He's so used to just talking out loud with Tank and Emily that it isn't until he copies and pastes coordinates that he sees the entire chat scroll. The message right after the three of them logged in makes him pause. The crew wizard has joined the game. Guys, we aren't alone. Jake looks around nervously, expecting this wizard character to show up at any moment, but nothing happens. What? Look at the chat log. Who is the wizard? Emily frowns. MC Explorer Jake. Hello? Good idea, Tank says. Totally forgot about that function because we always play in the same room. Jake watches the screen for a few moments, but nothing happens. Wait, there's something over there, I think. Look to the east. Jake follows the gaze of Emily's bouncing avatar. Movement on the side of the mountain catches Jake's eye. And at the first he thinks it's just granite, maybe a rock fall or something, but that's impossible. Maybe not in this world, Jake thinks. Mermaids and mysteries everywhere. Whoever modded this place could have changed anything, even the physics. In Avatar. The wizard. Emily's already racing towards the mountainside, wading recently into the massive lake and swimming across it. The figure is still moving, a few bricks of gray going up the mountain, moving like. Emily, where are you going? Tank drops a boat into the lake before cruising after her. I've got an extra one. She keeps forgetting to pack it, Jake says, following suit. They catch up to Emily quickly, and Jake tosses the extra boat into the water for her. I know I saw something on that mountain, Emily mutters. It's still there. It could be a alpaca or chicken or something, Tank says. I don't think so. It's gray. You think of any mob that color? Jake looks at the unmoving gray figure at the top of the mountain. Plus, it didn't move like an animal. Animal mobs drift slowly around. This moved like a person. A skeleton? Tank asks. Why would a skeleton just be hanging out on the side of a mountain during the middle of the day? That would be impossible. It would have burnt up by now. Emily pushes forward with her boat. Do you not want to see what it is? Yeah, what if it's the other player? Jake asks. Tank gestures at the dusty computer lab. Wouldn't it have to be someone in this computer lab? It's a server, Emily says. As long as I know the address, they could connect to it. Jake shakes his head. Theoretically, yeah. The server is hosted on the local area network here, but I can't connect to it from my apartment without a password. Whoever made it already installed it on these computers, so it works without one. So, someone knows the password. Who else in the building plays Minecraft, Tank says. Emily shrugs. I mean, there's a lot of kids who live here. Tank pauses. Look, even if it's another player, we have our own things to do. Let's just ignore them. We have the map to the next clue, and we all have the potions. Come on, we spent all this time getting ready and we're going to get distracted? Emily turned her boat around. You're right, she says after a moment consideration. We'll have our own plans. Isn't that right, Jake? You want to solve the mystery, let's do it. We don't know them, and they don't know us. It's a big world. Leaving them alone is probably the best idea. Look, there's a river going east of this lake. It'll be quicker to go by boat, Tank says. They're already moving in that direction, away from the mystery figure. I hate traveling by boat, Tank says controversially. I always get stuck when I try to turn. He drifts left and then goes in a circle before bumping into Jake, who deliberately pulls his boat to a stop in front of Tank. Look, you both said you wanted to solve the mystery, Jake says. Yeah, by getting the next clue, Tank says. The first clue I found was in number 17. The underwater city, the mermaids, the treasure maps, the riddles. It's all part of something, but we need to figure out what it is. Tank shrugs. Treasure is treasure, man. I think whatever is on that mountain, whoever is on that mountain, is going to have answers. Jake starts making his way toward the mountain. Emily turns in agreement. I'm going to say hi. She flexes her fingers before typing a few quick words into the server chat. Rockstar Redstone. Hi. We're having fun exploring this world. What do you know about it? Jake watches the questions sit in the chat, long unanswered as he approaches the side of the mountain. There's still no response as he stashes his boat and starts to climb. It's difficult going, especially with the steep slope, but he doesn't want to risk losing the other avatar. He can see the gray blocky shadow ahead stop, like it's watching him. From here, he can see the still too small white text on top of their head. It's definitely a person, Jake calls out triumphantly. He's aware of Emily and Tank following behind him, and as he gets closer, he can see the avatar clamber over the top of the mountain ledge and disappear from sight. Maybe they just want to play by themselves, Tank says. Look, if they want to run away, we should let them go. We've got other stuff to do. Jake reaches the top of the ledge and steps forward onto the plateau. Up here, snow covers everything and trees grow sparse amongst the forbidding rock. From across the rocky expanse, the other avatar stares directly down at Jake. He approaches slowly, taking in the other person as he draws close. Its clear, extensive mods were used to craft this avatar. It looked like an old-timey wizard, complete with white beard, pointy hat, and long gray robe. The robe is shimmering with the telltale look of enchanted armor, and the wizard is carrying a long staff of some sort in his hand. The avatar's username reads, The Crest Wizard. It is the other person in the server. Whoa, Tank says, coming up on his left, with Tank flanking him. Jake approaches the wizard cautiously. The other avatar doesn't move, just watches them. You shouldn't put ladders up or anything, Emily says, joining them on the ledge. What's up with this guy? He hasn't said hi back. Let me try, Tank says. Tank Farms. Do you live in Pacific Crest? No answer. Tank Farms. Is this your world? Do you do all the mods? Rockstar Redstone. They're pretty cool. MC Explorer Jake. Where do all these riddles go to? Does it start? Where does it end? The three of them regard the wizard in a strange standstill, and then finally new words appear. The Crest Wizard. This is my world. You need to leave. Jake balks at this. No ways. It's infinitely big. There's plenty of room for all of us to play. What's he gonna do? Kick us out? Tank laughs at this, jerking his head at Jake. Jake, on the receiving end of Tank's head nod, jerk thing, finds it. Nice. That Tank sees him as an equal, a friend. MC Explorer Jake, hey, we haven't messed up any of your stuff. It's really cool. The structures we found, all these riddles and maps and stuff. Were you planning a scavenger hunt or something for your friends? The Crest Wizard, the game isn't for you. Rockstar Redstone, clearly whoever this was for, they haven't played it. Whoever you're waiting for, they're long gone. The Crest Wizard, this game isn't for you. MC Explorer Jake, look, I've seen a bunch of versions of this world. You obviously have a backup file. You can create another version of this if you want to so badly. We've already started a really cool base and are having a great time exploring. Jake is in the middle of thinking of another way to explain without being cheesy that he has friends now and he doesn't want to lose the one nice thing he has here. Maybe Emily and Tank are only hanging out with him because they have to do the community service hours. But as long as they're having fun, they can keep playing Minecraft. And he won't have to know if they're really his friends or not. He wants to express this to the wizard, somehow, why this particular server is so important to him, that he doesn't want to lose any of his progress he's made in the game, or with his new friends. He's typing his thoughts when several things happen at once. The wizard charges at them. Glass clinks at their feet, and multiple potions cover them from head to toe. I can't move, Tank shouts. Attack, attack! How is he so strong? Emily dodges in their potion, backing up and fumbling for her weapons. Jake watches in shock as his health drops low. The wizard is only armed with a stick, but all his arrows seem to have no effect on the wizard at all. He tries to get out of range of the attacks, but he's still affected by the potion of slowness. And the potion of harming was a heavy blow. He shoots arrow after arrow, but the wizard just keeps approaching. The staff is replaced by a gleaming diamond sword, and Jake knows he's done for. Rockstar Redstone was slain by the Crest Wizard. Tank Farms was slain by the Crest Wizard. MC Explorer Jake was slain by the Crest Wizard. Jake leans back and looks at his friends in horror. What just happened? That wraps up chapter 22. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you did, stay tuned for more. I will see you guys next time.